The world's largest photograph was created in 2006 inside a massive aircraft hangar at Marine Corps Air Station El Toro in Irvine, California. The project was called The Great Picture and was led by photographer Jacques Garnier and a team of artists known as the Legacy Project. Their goal was to create the largest photograph ever made while preserving a piece of photographic history. Instead of using a traditional camera, the team transformed an entire aircraft hangar into a giant pinhole camera. The hangar itself became a camera obscura, which is the oldest known optical device used to project images. A camera obscura works by allowing light to pass through a small opening into a darkened space. The light projects an inverted image of the outside world onto a surface inside the structure. To prepare the hangar, workers carefully sealed every window, crack, and opening to block unwanted light. The interior had to be completely dark, except for a single aperture that acted as the camera's lens. When sunlight entered through the small opening, it projected a giant upside-down image across the interior of the hangar. The projected image covered an area larger than most homes and many commercial buildings. The team then needed a photographic surface large enough to record the image. Standard photographic paper was far too small for a project of this scale. To solve this problem, the artists created a custom light-sensitive surface coated with photographic emulsion. The finished photographic material measured approximately 111 feet high and 337 feet long. The total area of the photograph exceeded 32,000 square feet. That size is roughly equal to 3/4 of an acre. The giant photographic sheet was carefully installed inside the hangar. Once everything was in place, the exposure process began. Because the aperture was very small, only a limited amount of light could enter the hangar. As a result, the exposure required a significant amount of time. The giant photographic surface slowly recorded the projected image. The image captured portions of the former military base and the surrounding California landscape. Every aspect of the exposure had to be carefully controlled. Changes in sunlight, weather conditions, and atmospheric clarity could affect the final image. After the exposure was complete, the team faced the enormous challenge of developing the photograph. Traditional darkroom trays were obviously impossible to use for a print of this size. The artists constructed a custom development system specifically for the project. Large quantities of photographic chemicals were prepared and applied across the massive surface. Workers moved across the giant print to ensure the chemicals were distributed evenly. The developing process required careful coordination and precise timing. The photograph then had to be fixed and washed to preserve the final image. Completing these steps on a 32,000 square foot photograph was an unprecedented challenge. The final image was successfully developed and revealed remarkable detail. The finished work became known as the Great Picture. The photograph immediately attracted worldwide attention. It set a world record as the largest photograph ever created at the time. The project demonstrated the fundamental principles that all cameras share, regardless of size. Whether a camera is a smartphone or an aircraft hangar, photography still depends on light entering through an opening and being recorded on a light-sensitive surface. The achievement also highlighted the enduring power of traditional photographic techniques. Many photographers viewed the project as a tribute to the history of film photography. The work was completed during a period when digital photography was rapidly replacing film. As a result, the project served as both a technological experiment and a historical preservation effort. The enormous photograph became a symbol of photography's origins and evolution. It showed that centuries-old photographic concepts could still inspire modern audiences. The scale of the project required expertise in engineering, chemistry, architecture, and photography. Hundreds of hours of planning were necessary before the exposure could even begin. The team had to solve problems that no photographers had previously encountered. Even transporting and handling the giant photographic material required specialized methods. Any light leak inside the hangar could have ruined the entire image. Any mistake during development could have destroyed months of preparation. Despite these challenges, the project succeeded beyond expectations. The resulting photograph remains one of the most ambitious photographic achievements ever completed. Today, the Great Picture is remembered as a landmark accomplishment in photographic history. It continues to inspire photographers, artists, and engineers around the world. The project proved that the basic principles of photography can be expanded to astonishing scales. Few photographic records have combined art, science, and engineering as dramatically as the creation of the world's largest photograph. The creation of the Great Picture was not simply a photography project. It was a massive engineering, artistic, and scientific undertaking that took years of planning and preparation. The photograph was created inside Hangar 115 at the former Marine Corps Air Station El Toro in Irvine, California. The hangar itself measured approximately 1,000 feet long, making it one of the largest wooden buildings in the United States at the time. The structure was originally built during World War II to house military aircraft. When the military base closed, the hangar became the perfect location for an experiment of unprecedented scale. The artists chose the hangar because its enormous interior could function as a giant camera body. Converting the hangar into a camera obscura required sealing every source of unwanted light. Workers spent weeks covering windows, doors, vents, and cracks. Even tiny light leaks could have damaged the final image. The aperture used for the photograph was only a small opening compared to the size of the hangar. This tiny opening allowed light to enter and project a sharp image onto the opposite wall. The projected image was upside down and reversed, just like images formed inside any camera. Visitors who entered the darkened hangar during testing could actually see the outside world projected across the interior surfaces. Many describe the experience as surreal. The giant image appeared almost magical despite being based on a simple scientific principle discovered centuries ago. The photographic material used for the project was specially manufactured because no commercial photographic paper existed in the required size. The team coated huge sections of fabric with a light-sensitive silver gelatin emulsion. Silver gelatin photography has been one of the most important photographic processes since the late 19th century. The finished photosensitive surface covered approximately 32,252 square feet. To visualize that size, it was larger than 7 standard basketball courts placed side by side. It was also larger than many supermarket buildings. The exposure process lasted approximately 35 minutes. During that time, sunlight passed through the aperture and slowly exposed the giant photographic surface. The weather conditions had to be carefully monitored before the exposure began. Cloud cover could reduce contrast and affect image quality. Excessive atmospheric haze could reduce sharpness. The team waited for ideal conditions before proceeding. Once the exposure was completed, the development process became one of the most difficult parts of the project. Traditional photographic development methods were impossible at this scale. Instead, workers used fire hoses, pumps, rollers, and large amounts of photographic chemicals. Developers, stop-bath solutions, and fixing chemicals had to be distributed evenly across the enormous surface. Uneven application could have ruined portions of the image. The team effectively transformed the hangar floor into the world's largest darkroom. Dozens of volunteers participated in various stages of the project. Photographers, chemists, artists, engineers, and technicians all contributed their expertise. The development process required careful coordination because timing is critical in photographic chemistry. After development, the image had to be thoroughly washed to remove residual chemicals. Failure to remove those chemicals could have caused the photograph to deteriorate over time. The final image revealed an astonishing level of detail, considering it had been created with a simple pinhole. Buildings, roads, and landscape features from outside the hangar could be seen within the photograph. The image possessed a unique appearance that differed from photographs taken with conventional lenses. Pinhole photography naturally produces a distinctive look with immense depth of field.